All right. My name's Colin,
My name is Noemi.
and we are starting a YouTube channel. This video we're intending to make to show you, how we met, what we both do in our lives, and how we came to the decision to make this YouTube channel. First off, I'm gonna just give a little background into how we actually met, and I'm gonna take you kind of back in time a little bit right now. August of 2019, I quit my job. I became an entrepreneur, and I started running some online businesses, made a good amount of money, and in December of 2019, my apartment lease was up where I was living in Scottsdale, Arizona. So I decided that it was time to really take my passion for travel to the next level, and I sold my car, decided to move to Bali with a friend for January of 2020. So that was my plan. So I went to Bali with my buddy, and on the first day that I got to Bali of the new year of 2020, Noemi ran into my life.
I was in my last day backpacking with my mom in Bali. I was there for 30 days and that was my last day of travel.
Already a crazy story. But what I'm about to tell you is not how you would think we met and it was like, all good. It was kind of weird. First day getting to Bali, excited as hell. Me and my buddy go out, we party like crazy, we get really drunk, and we went to this pizza shop / nightclub. On the way home. She was actually at the day party I was at too, but I didn't even see her. So the next stop after the day party was going to the pizza shop that then turned into a nightclub, and that was the next move. So everyone walked over there. She got there before me, and she was sitting down with her mom eating pizza, and I walked in, and I was drunk, and drunkenly just went over to her and was like, hey, what did I say?
He was literally falling on top of me and my mom too. So you can imagine I was with my mama vibes, not drinking at all.
Yeah, she wasn't
just
even drinking.
Chilling, being a good girl. And then this guy comes and just jump on top of me saying, you're the most, what did he say?
You're beautiful.
You're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. What drunk people say.
Wow. Yeah, so I went all in. I told her, what I thought, and that was true. So even though I was drunk, I'm kind of glad I did that because I wouldn't be here right now, or you wouldn't be here right now if I didn't do that. Offered to buy her and her mom a drink. Apparently I went to get them drinks and only came back with Noemi's drink and not her mom's drink.
About my mom.
So her mom already hated me, so I was off to a bad start already.
So I was literally a little bit poor back then, so the idea of a free drink sounded amazing. Although I didn't fancy him that much in that moment because he was so fucked up. So we went to the bar, we asked for the drink, we were talking, trying to talk. Yeah, and he would ask me for my number, which I said no because he was so drunk. And then finally, Instagram worked.
Yeah, so she gave me her Instagram. The next couple of days, I was hitting her up. Like, I got drunk again. I was telling her to come over. Just sliding in the DMs all the time, just being stupid. She was not really feeling it. I don't know. Then she started actually watching my stories when I wasn't drunk and what my business was. And at this time, I was actually growing a lot of Instagram accounts and helping people grow their brands, which she was interested in. Voice chatting back and forth, and ended up, kind of just talking,
Yeah, but
maybe
nothing sexual.
nothing
at all.
sexual.
I literally thought that you weren't fancying me at all. You
Yeah.
just fancy me that night.
Yeah, she thought I just had like a one night drunk thing, and then the next day it was just like, oh my God.
We were just
talking business. But really the whole time I knew actually, I told my friends that she would be my girlfriend the day after that I met her. So I truly believed it, and I knew that somehow I would get her, even though she lived in Spain. I found out she lives all the way in Spain. She left Bali already, and then, I just continued on my Bali trip. Past that point, we maybe talked, maybe responded to our stories maybe once a month for the next 6 months. It's like I would always reply on your dance videos like, damn, that's so
like, you
sick.
dance cool.
You're so good. Yeah, nothing too crazy. July came and I was living in Tulum. At this point, I scaled all my businesses a lot. I was traveling all the time. My content was getting sick. You were loving it, looking at me.
Look at him.
So that's pretty much what happened. I got to Tulum and I hit her up when I was in Tulum because my friends were always talking about, flying girls out. And I was like, okay, I mean, who would I fly out? I don't really have anyone I want to fly out besides this one girl. And they're like, because they know about this girl. I met my friend Jack and Ted in Bali too. And I showed them her even back in the day, like 6 months ago. So they're like, yo, what about that girl Noemi that you're obsessed with? And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, let me try that. So I DM'd her, and I was literally just went out on a whim. I was like, hey, have you ever been to Tulum before? And she was like, no. And then what?
Yeah, I said no. I'm not. But I didn't thought you were gonna ask me to go there.
Yeah.
I was like a normal question. Have you been to Tulum? No.
Yeah. Oh, and then I was like, oh, it's really sick. Me and my friends have this sick villa. It's really fun. You should come. And she was like, haha. Like,
no way. You gotta be joking.
Not taking it seriously yet.
Let me tell this part. My mom stole my passport. She was like, you ain't going nowhere, girl. You don't even know this guy. I met him. Like, my mom met him when he was falling on top of her. So, it wasn't a good idea for her. So, he said, until I get a FaceTime with that guy and I know his intentions, you're not going to go. And not only that, I said, by my own, without my mom being in the middle, I said that, I don't know you. I would go if you bring my best friend too.
Let's think about it. If I'm gonna fly a girl across the world, what if I was like, a pedophile or something? On her end, she's probably thinking like, oh my God, the mom's probably worried. So she was like, can my best friend come too? And that's when I was like, shit, now I gotta buy 2 round trip flights all the way from Spain. It's gonna cost a ton of money. You gotta pay for all their stuff. I kind of made it seem like it was a content trip. I was like, hey, come here.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing
too. Oh, exactly, yeah.
I
thought I was going to come to Tulum to work because he always respond to my dance thing.
Yeah.
So I thought I literally had to make some content.
I also made her sign a 1099 contract saying that I would pay for her flight, I'd pay for her food, her experience, her housing, and so it literally seemed like she was coming to just work and do content. So I got the approval from her mom, me, Jack, and Ted, my friends. We all FaceTimed her mom and Carmen, her best friend. Got the approval. I also gave her lifetime access to my credit class course. Her mom watched that. She's like, okay, this guy's the real deal.
Before, when I was talking to him and I was in Spain and still, when I asked for his credit class, he was going to make me pay $500 for it. And he just gave it straight away to my mom for free.
Because now I knew you could, that was it. That's all I had to do, and then you could come. Get the approval, I buy the flights, they're coming in a week. So I'm pumped. The day comes, they get there, I picked them up from the airport, and...
Oh, so the day comes, and I was literally telling my best friend, like, hey, Carmen, I'm not into this guy, so if he has this kind of intentions, I'm just going there to work, to make some content and whatever. So we arrived to the airport, we were waiting for him. I was literally knowing that I was not going to be into him because I've never been into this kind of physique. Like
American.
Blonde, blue eyes. I've always been into more dark people. So when he arrived with that car and stuff, he just stopped there. He put the window down and he was just smiling, and
she fell for it.
my idea in my head changed a little bit about it. So I was like staring at my friend like, girl, this guy is for me.
We were kicking it off right away, driving home. It was like a 2-hour drive from the airport. We went to dinner that night, had an amazing dinner. We sat next to each other, kind of flirty. Got back to my big villa, and there's like 6 bedrooms. So they had their own bedroom by themselves, because the first night, my whole plan was not to make any moves, to not look like a creep, and like, try to force, her to like sleep with me, because that just doesn't look good, Could kind of read it that she was digging it, but like, I didn't know. And basically, the first night, we were brushing our teeth next to each other, and this is the point where I like had to make a move or not. And basically,
so we were running out of water in the bathroom because we had the water in the bathroom.
The water tap.
Yeah, something strange. So I told him, like, the typical excuse to flirt a little bit and stuff. I was like, I'm so thirsty, we're running out of water. And he got it. I thought he got it because he literally said, oh, I will bring some water to your room. So I run to my room. Like, I run so much. And I was there with my best friend saying, like, he's about to come. He's going to come right now because he told me he's going to bring the water. So I'm so ready for it. Yeah. Half an hour later, he didn't come. My friend was like, babe, he's not coming. I'm like, of course he's coming. He told me he was going to come. So it never happened.
I never came. I went in my room that night and I did the right thing. I didn't go down and
That wasn't the right thing.
In her mind it wasn't, but the first night I told myself I wasn't gonna make a move. Next day she's fired up now because now she wants it, and
No, the opposite. I was like, fuck this guy. He's not into me at all. So
she
Okay.
was super confused now. I got in her head because I didn't make the move. I flew her down, didn't hook up with her. Then we started drinking some tequila. We're having a party at her house in the pool, and after 2 shots or maybe even 1, she swam up to me and she was like, "What's your fucking deal?" And I was like, "Whoa, what? What's going on?" And she's like, "Yeah, you American, like, what's your problem?" And I was like, "What?" And then she was like, "You gonna hook up with me or not?" And she just
I
went,
didn't say it like that.
"What'd you say?"
I said, well, kind of.
Yeah.
No, I said like, what happened with you, Americans? You're so slow. And he was like,
So
what?
slow,
I
she
don't
called
get
me.
anything. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, come on. Are you into me or not? Like, you fucking flew me to Tulum, and you're not even gonna, you didn't bring the water last night.
Yeah.
That means everything.
Yes, 10 minutes after arguing about all that shit, we hooked up, hit it off, and then the rest was history from there. A week went by, it was an amazing week. We wanted to stay longer together, so I flew her friend home, canceled her flight, or actually you just skipped your flight and I just paid for it. And then we stayed for another week, and then I flew her back home. We were separated for like a week, and then we wanted to go travel more. So then we met up in Croatia, did a whole week sailing around Croatia. Then we went back to Mexico for my dad's 55th birthday.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And then you flew back home again, and now we're back for the 3rd time in Tulum. So she
In
got
2
pretty
months.
lucky. Never been to Mexico before, and
And
now
3
she's
times in 2 months.
three times in 2 months. Pretty insane.
And this time we're staying for a month.
Or longer, we don't know yet. We're staying currently at Nomade for 30 days after we just stayed for a week. So we've been having a great time. You've been great. You've been helping me a lot. And yeah, everything's been awesome. We wanted to get on here and basically just kind of give you the background of how we met, what we're gonna be doing with this YouTube. And it's just so insane because I knew the day I met her that I would have her, and I didn't know how. I just kept that thought and knew that it would happen. And I basically manifested it all the way up until the point where now we're together, traveling the world and doing everything together, which is great.
And I started with like the law of attraction too. So I would write down every single morning the things that I want in my life, like I had it already. And one of them, you know, you have to like do money, love, whatever, physique. So my love one was like, I'm so grateful for my amazing boyfriend, which is one of the masters in his thing. I don't know how you say
Like
that in
master
English.
of his craft, so like good at what he does.
Yeah,
So like credit entrepreneurship.
young, cute, and a big traveler. Boom.
Yeah.
So that's
Got
kind
it.
of crazy too.
Basically manifest each other. At the time, it didn't look like anything when we first met, and then 6 months later, it turned into what it is now. So pretty insane story. So basically, this channel was her idea. I used to do YouTube when I was younger, like in 5th grade. I was skateboarding, doing fingerboarding, filming videos with my friends. Like I made hundreds of videos. It all got deleted one day, and I just gave up. My parents didn't buy me a new camera, and I kind of just, you know, went on with life, which was a mistake. I think I love YouTubing, I love editing, and I think this is gonna be great bringing back that passion of mine.
Well, this time you're here to stay.
This time I'm here to stay. We are in Tulum for the next 30 days, so that is really all we got planned out for you guys. Just kind of doing day in the life, reviewing restaurants, reviewing hotels, talking about business a little bit, and really more of what you guys want to hear from us in the comments. And we're happy to make whatever kind of videos you guys want. I talked a little bit about my background real quick. I'm an entrepreneur. I own a business credit class where I teach over 250 students how to leverage credit, build income, and travel the world. I also do Amazon. I have 2 Amazon stores myself, 1 FBA, 1 drop shipping, and I manage over 50 client stores through drop shipping automation. And then I also am a crypto investor in real estate and traveler. What about you, babe?
After that, I'm fucked. I'm a dancer and an actress.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I dance with Cirque du Soleil. You pronounce it like that? Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil, yeah.
Every year for 6 months in Ibiza. They have like this mix of high cuisine.
High cuisine.
Cuisine, is it like that? Yeah. So we have like the two best chefs, in Spain that will mix their food with the show of the Cirque du Soleil. And that's my official work. Then in winter, I will be 6 months in Madrid, like working on TV or whatever I get. But now, COVID is here, my best friend. So we are a little bit. So now, because of him too, the first time we met, we also met some amazing people. One of them called Daryl Drake.
Shout out Daryl Drake.
Shout out to you, brother. So he introduced me to this company, this amazing company called TLC, which have like more than 40 products that you can use for get thinner, get bigger, muscle. You will have CBD in them. So I just bring the whole company to Spain for the first time, and it's getting huge.
She's the new Spain leader of TLC
I'm
for
the
her team.
ambassador.
Yeah.
My dream will be to go to LA and work there and make movies there, of course, and study with Bernard Hiller. Yeah,
Bernard
manifesting.
Hiller, if you're watching
Manifesting.
this, now you know we're manifesting it. She's another fun fact. She's only been in the U.S. one time when she was 12.
Yeah, and it doesn't come.
Eventually, soon, we're going to go to the U.S. and I don't want to go there right now with her because COVID is just not the best time to go. I want to go when everything's open, so maybe we'll go like when it's back to normal. L.A., Vegas, New York, and yeah, really show someone, like her for the first time and watching that, I think will be really sick. That's us, guys. Once again, my name is Colin.
My name is Noemi.
And we are going to film a lot of great episodes. If you guys like our stories, if you can relate to us, if you want to see more from us, if you want to learn from us, follow us, subscribe to us, like the video, and we'll get more stuff out to you guys. Thank you so much.